Hello there. Glad to see you back with me in the place to be with Mr. O'Neill, watching this video as you're listening to me. But yeah, I had a nice round the last time I did this. I had to re-record this because I did something crazy, and I was like, I can't let the students see me make this mistake. Have to be invincible. All right, which I'm really not. Okay, the function f of x is equal to 4 times 2 to the x power models the population of rabbits on a farm after x months with no removal. The function g of x equals 2 times 2 to the x power models the number of rabbits removed from the population after x months. Which function h of x models the number of rabbits on the farm after x months? So if I want to figure out how many rabbits on the farm after x months, let's just let x be 1. Okay, and see what happens. So 4 times 2 to the first power, and I know I'm removing these rabbits, minus 2 times 2 to the first power. So 4 times 2, which is 8, minus 2 times 2, which is 4, gives me 4. And it says which function h of x models this equation? Well, I want to get 4. So if I put 1 here, 2 times 1 is 2. If I put 1 here, 2 times 2 is 4. If I put 1 here, I get 6 times 2, which is 12. So B is the answer. All right, now these problems, we haven't done these problems, but these problems are not hard. They make sense. It says Carrie wants to simplify 20x squared plus 5x over 5x. So I'm dividing each term by 5x. So if I do 20x squared, this is another way of looking at it, 20x squared divided by 5x plus 5x divided by 5x, because technically I'm dividing everything by 5x. This divided by 5x, this divided by 5x. And so if I want to break this apart, they both have the same denominator. Well, 20 divided by 5 is 4. X squared divided by x, remember we subtract here, so we get x. And then 5x divided by 5x is just 1. Simple. All right, so 4x plus 1. B again. B again. Okay, now this problem, now we went over this before, but I know that this is something that sometimes slips you all's mind. The density of an object can be found by using the formula d is equal to m over v. The m is the mass of the object, v is the volume of the object, which formula could be used to determine the volume of an object. So I need to solve for v. Now some of y'all do this crazy stuff trying to multiply both sides by m. And I want you to write this down. Not to do. No. I was gonna write more. You cannot do this. If I multiply both sides by m and that's supposed to get my v alone, that's not solving the problem. You get md is equal to m squared over v. Like you made it worse. So do not multiply both sides by m. Cross this out. So we're gonna write over here, d, or on your paper, is equal to m over v. How do you get v off the bottom? Well, you want to get to, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna erase this, y'all. Give me a second. You don't erase. I'm erasing because I need room. So we're trying to get to the v. Well, you can't get to the v. It's in the denominator. We got to get it off the denominator. How do we get it off the denominator? We multiply it to get it to the other side. So we multiply both sides by v. Okay. So we get vd is equal to m. And now we divide by d. And we get v is equal to m over d. C, no longer B. Now this problem was wrong, and then I corrected it. So it says Eunice. All right, Eunice, I see you, Eunice. It's a nice name. Needs to solve the problem below using the quadratic formula. Now, if her name is Yanis, it can't be Yanis. Like Janice? No, I hope it's not Yanis. Hopefully it's Eunice. Okay, Eunice has a nice little ring to it. Yanis? No, we don't want Yanis. Which use which use of the following shows the quadratic formula being used correctly to determine the solutions for this problem? Negative b, plus and minus square root, plus and minus square root, b squared minus 4ac, b squared minus 4ac, all over 2a, all over 2a. I was going to drop a beat, but then that'll be too distractive. So y'all got to listen to my wonderful singing. Quite amazing. So it needs to be in this form. So what do I need to do? I need to add 8 to both sides first. So I need to get x squared. Need to get will give me x squared plus 8x plus 15 is equal to 0. And then we do negative b plus and minus square root plus and minus square root b squared minus 4ac b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Looks like this answer, negative b. Nope, that's wrong. Negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2. Looks like D is the answer. All right, great. Let's keep it moving. This is going to be a short video, y'all. Guess what? There's only 2 pages left. Patrick compared the slope of the function g of x equals negative 2x minus 8 to the slope of the linear function shown in the table below. Let m equal the slope of gx and n equals the slope of h of x. Which statement is true? M is the slope of g of x, right? M is the slope of g of x. And then n is the slope of h of x. What? Y'all missed this? What in the world? What? What? This don't even make any sense. I need to pause this video and find the percentage. Like, what in the world? The brokenness of my heart. 10 people missed this. Now, I'm not going to tell you what their names are. I'm just going to say an initial first or last of their names: H, G, B, N, W, A, E, R, B, and H. Like, what in the world? 10 people. All right. Okay. So the slope of this one, I'm done. That's just broke the sadness of my heart, the brokenness of my spirit, the paralyzation of my mind. Okay, so this is negative 2, and then how does 1 become negative 2? Well, we're going to subtract 3. And how does negative 3 become negative 2? We're going to add 1. Like, y'all, oh my gosh, how do we miss this? Mr. O'Neill, you got to do better. Okay, I'm going to do better. All right, so me do better. I don't know. N is equal to negative 3. All right, so negative 2, so M is greater than N. B, negative 2 is greater than negative 3. I'm done. I'm just going to move on. Shelley, oh, this is a good one. Shelley has been asked to factor the following expression completely. Which answer choice shows her completely factored expression? Well, this looks like the difference of squares. But before we can do the difference of squares, I see a GCF that we can get out of here. 36 and 81 have 9 in common. So we're going to bring out a 9. Yep. And then y and y have a y in common. So when we bring out a 9y, it's only 2 questions with 9y, we end up with 4 minus 9x squared. Well, hey, if I see 2 things being subtracted, I need to ask myself, is this the difference of squares? And yes, it is. So I end up with 9y times 2 plus 3x, sorry, fancy x, y'all like that, it's a French x, times 2 minus 3 French x. All right, and that's the answer. Completely, not completely factored, completely factored. Let me stop hitting this button. All right, and we're almost done. 61, which is an equation of the line that is parallel to MN? All right, so I know what y'all do with these problems. Y'all just don't go out and solve them. So yeah. So this right here is up 1, 2, and then over 1, 2. Is this where they're trying to get us? Oh, this sucks because they got this block right here. Okay, so some people forget that this is still negative 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the slope of this line is 2 fourths, which is 1/2. 2 fourths, which is 1/2. Parallel lines have the same slope. I'm glad you got a piece of paper because I'm gonna have to erase this and solve these problems. All right, so they have the same slope. And, we just got to see which one. So in order to find the slope of the line, we need to solve each equation. 2x minus y is equal to 3. And we're looking for a slope of 1/2. So when I subtract 2x and I get negative y is equal to negative 2x plus 3, clearly that's not going to give me 1/2. Let me just keep solving that. If I do x minus 2y is equal to 3, subtract x, Negative 2y is equal to negative x plus, I'm going too fast, ain't I? I think I'm going too fast. I'm going to slow down. And then we divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. We got divide by negative 2. Oh, voila! That's 1/2. B is the answer. Now, y'all missed this one. It's shocking. A long string with a balloon, I said balloon at the end was tied to the ground. After a breeze came up, the balloon was 55 feet to the right of where it was tied and 30 feet above the ground, as shown below in the figure. And it basically says, what is the slope? Well, the slope is rise over run, or vertical change over horizontal change. Therefore, 30 over 55, and you can divide both of these by 5, reduces to 6/11, everybody. That is the answer. And for the last one, the distance traveled by a marble on a flat table as it rolls in a straight line is determined by the formula S is equal to UT plus 1/2 AT squared, where S and blah, blah, blah. Which of the following shows the distance traveled solved for A? So we got to solve for A. S is equal to UT, U and IT. We all know about that. 1/2 AT squared. Well, let's do an extra credit. The first person can tell me what reference of U and ITY, where did that come from? You get an extra 5 points. All right. Okay. Some people might have a whatever. I'll say that later. All right. So I need to solve for A, right? So I need to get UT away. And so I get S minus UT is equal to 1/2 AT squared. All right, so to get 1/2 off of this, I need to multiply by 2 on both sides. I'm multiplying all of this by 2 because this is what it is. So I get 2S minus UT is equal to, that cancels out, AT squared. And then we need to get to A by dividing everything by T squared. T squared. So A is equal to 2 times S minus UT over T squared. Well, everyone, it has been a blast. You have been amazing. You're an amazing crew. I appreciate you all. You all, that's a great, like, Nike got their check for me, y'all. I did it first, and then they kind of try to copy me. It's been another Beast Smoker production. It's been great. Y'all are doing amazing. Just continue to work hard. I need 4s and 5s, 4s and 5s, 4s and 5s, 4s and 5s, 4s and 5s on this. We want more 5s anyway. Anything else? All right. Love ya. I'm out.